Well, the main aim really is to create a body of work that focuses on the topic of non-normative sex and gendered bodies with people who identify themselves or have for themselves a non-normative kind of sex or gendered body, and that will hopefully generate discussion and widen debate around, well, what is the norm around sex bodies and why is that the case, and how do those norms kind of get manifest, and to think about how, I guess, kind of trans and intersex lives can be thought upon really in a way that they don't tend to be. So it's a kind of a visibilising exercise, I suppose.
And I suppose a common thing that we try and do is see participants as experts. So we're not trying to see them as that, but recognise them as that. So this is about saying there's a history of the documentation of bodies, particularly a more unusual body, where the person is the kind of subject or the patient or the kind of, object of study for medical practitioners and that kind of thing. And this process will be about positioning those people at the centre of creating representations of their bodies in a way that they would like to make happen. So they're no longer the body in the photo with their face blanked out for somebody who's going to learn about this stuff to look at in a textbook, but hopefully participants will feel able to think about sexed and gendered bodies, the life models that they see with them, really engage in some conversation about this stuff on a quite deeply complex level, and then use some of that as they start to kind of create these new representations of bodies that will then share with the wider world.